Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Zach, and I want to talk a little bit about water today. Now, if you think about water, you may have heard people call it H2O, and that's basically telling us like the kind of molecules that make up water. So that's two hydrogens that are bound to one oxygen. So those kind of like H2O molecules all come together, and that makes water as we kind of know it. So what I have here is just a jar and a glass. And I'm going to fill my jar up with some water, not all the way, but a good bit of the way. And now I'm going to show you something really cool about water, but I'm going to do it by not talking about water at all. Around me is air, and that air, even though I can't always feel it, is always pressing down on me. It's pressing down on me, it's pushing down on you, it's pushing down on everything. The only place you won't find air here on Earth is, well, I guess in a vacuum, something like that. So that air is always pushing, and you can't always feel it, but that air sometimes does some interesting things. So remember, I have water in my glass right here, and I've put just a piece of cardstock on top of it. What I'm going to do is flip the whole thing upside down. So ready? By the way, if you're trying this at home, try it in your bathtub, just in case. So I'm going to flip the whole thing. Now, what do you think is going to happen if I remove my hand? Do you think the paper will fall? Well, guess what? The paper actually is going to be staying right there attached to the glass. That's because there's a lot of air pressure that's pushing up, and it's kind of pushing with more force than that downward pull of the water trying to escape. Now, here's the thing. What do you think will happen if I remove the cardstock? Does that seem like a wise thing to do, take away the paper that's kind of helping keep the water pushed in? Well, let's see. By the way, there's water in here. You can actually see it in there. But what's the water doing now? Is it falling out? No. That's because I kind of played a little bit of a trick on you. On the bottom of my glass, there's a very, 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 very thin net that actually all it does is helps improve that molecular bond in water. And that's called cohesion. That's kind of gets those H2O molecules to just to kind of like hang out a little bit closer and become a little bit more tight. If you've ever seen like pond skaters on the water kind of skidding across the surface, this is the reason it's happening. Now, I'm not kidding. If I barely break that cohesion, you can see that the water will eventually fall out. Now, you can actually try both of these experiments at your home. The first one, you really only need a glass and a piece of paper, and you can kind of hold it there, but if you remove the paper on my first experiment, all the water is going to come out. If you want to try my second one, all you need is a piece of cheesecloth to put it all the way over my, like a mason jar, seal it down, and then just do the entire experiment. Now, it takes a lot of practice, and the water's prone to falling out, but you can definitely try it at home, maybe in your bathtub or over a kitchen sink. All right, we hope to see you guys here at the Clay Center playing with our water exhibits and all the fun stuff very soon. Thank you guys. Have a good day.